And wouldn't you know it, we haven't seen eggs for months. We got 2 clutches on the same day. What's up, snake fans? Dave Palumbo here for Muscle Serpents Daily. Today, I hear from Pablo, I haven't looked yet, we have some clutches of eggs on the ground from the ball pythons. It's about time! I figured we'd get some clutches in December. We got nothing. All January has passed. We're finally at the end of the month here, and we finally have a clutch. So we're gonna go into the snake room, we're gonna see what it is. The breeding season not only has started, but the egg laying season has begun. Clutch number 1 for the year. Let's go see what we got. Well, it's official. The breeding season has begun, or at least I should say the egg laying season has begun. I've been saying it for quite a few months now. I said, you know, we got very few clutches in 2023. I had a feeling we were gonna get some early clutches here in 2024 because we never stopped breeding. So in other words, I never took the males out. I just kept putting them in, because I knew that these females were ready to go. They were eating, they were well fed. I don't know why they didn't breed in 23, but here it is, 24. We're in the end of January and we got some clutches already coming. So this is good. This is a really interesting one because this is a Orange Dream Ultra Male Pied that was head hypo, the male at least was. And we bred it to an Orange Dream Yellow Belly Enchi, possible Hurricane actually, het pied and het hypo female. So this is a, you know, we can get some hypo pied stuff here. We're gonna get some hopefully Orange Dream Yellow Belly Enchi hypo pied stuff, and everything will be het ultra male. So, but you know, the hypo stuff is gonna be a little harder to hit on because both parents were hets, but Pablo tells me there's a couple slugs in here, but there might be a few good ones as well. I haven't really pulled them yet. She's all wrapped on them really nicely. So we're gonna have to pull her off and see what she got. Here's our star-studded male who sired this clutch. We're gonna show you in a second. This is our Ultra Male Pied. It's also Orange Dream and is 100% het hypo. And he's produced some stellar babies for us over the years, and he's just continuing on and on and on. So good job, Papa. All right, this was a 8-egg clutch. Unfortunately, 5 of these are no good. These 2 are really good. This little one, which I wasn't really too sure of, doesn't look that great, but this one had some blood vessels in it. This one, which I thought might, these booby eggs, little women's nipple here, that's what we call them, booby eggs. This booby egg I thought was going to have something in it, but it had nothing, and this little booby egg had nothing in it, and these are just slugs here, these 3. So these are going to go in the garbage. These are our 3 good eggs for the clutch. We got to keep our fingers crossed, you know, because that hypo gene might be hard to hit with the het to het. We should hit, everything's going to be 100% ultra male. We should hit some pied stuff, 50% of the babies, so maybe 2 of these, could, if we got lucky, could be pied, and then we'll have to see how all the other genes combine. It'd be nice to get some super Orange Dream stuff in there, and we'll keep our eye on this. 60 days, counting. And wouldn't you know it, we haven't seen eggs for months. We got 2 clutches on the same day. The 31st of on the 31st of January, 2024. These will be hopefully hatching by March 31st. That's 60 days. This one looks like she's got some better eggs here. I haven't lifted her up yet. This is our Super Blade Clown. You can see that Super Blade really makes that dorsal stripe very reduced. All the babies will be blades. And we bred it to a Super Nanny, which is a kind of an unusual morph. All the babies are going to be het clown. They'll be nannies and het clown, or they'll actually all be blade nanny het clowns. So let's see what we got here. Oh, so we got a pretty decent clutch here. Look at that. So it looks like we got 3 slugs in there, and it looks like we have about 6 good eggs. We'll pull those. We'll take our eggs away from her. Put them in here for now. We'll grab the slugs just to check them out. Come here. Put her back. Make sure there's no other eggs. Nope. Good job, mama. All right, guys. I know these eggs look beautiful. There's one egg. This is the only egg that has blood vessels in them. A couple of them have a smudge here and there, like it's like a little blood smudge, which I don't think is anything. I don't see blood vessels in any of them. These eggs look good, but they're really not good. It's strange, but we candled them, and there was nothing. Only this egg right here had stuff in it, and I'm gonna leave them in here. They'll probably all just start molding, and this one will probably be fine. I probably should separate these two because I'm gonna have to throw these two out probably. But sometimes that happens. You never know. It's weird, but we'll have to see. We'll see what we get. You can never tell. Sometimes the early clutches early in the season are not that great either, but you know, the funny thing is that we only bred that male to that female, so it wasn't like the male was being swapped around to many different females. That super nanny was only in with that female. So, hey, at the end of the day, sometimes that's what happens. I think we're going to be getting a lot of clutches though over the next couple weeks, and then we'll probably have a second surge later in the season. So, stay tuned. All right, I just wanted to show you this one female. I've shown you her before. This is our Orange Dream Ultra Glow Pied. You saw the clutch I showed you earlier with the Orange Dream Ultra Male Pied that was het hypo male that bred that double het female for hypo and pied. Well, this is one of his progeny. This is one of the girls. This is the superstar that he produced 2 years ago, and she is I'm probably almost ready to breed. I think we'll get her breeding this year. If we keep feeding her, she keeps eating, well, we should see some, hopefully be able to breed her probably back to the father. Hopefully try to produce some Orange Dream Ultra Glow Pieds, which would be Orange Dream, or Super Orange Dream, I should say, Ultra Male Hypo Pieds, which would take this and take it to the next level with the Super Orange Dream in there. So that breeding was very important, and we're trying to get more genes into this project. We're gonna hopefully get Yellow Belly in there, Enchi in there, and we can really jazz up this project even more than it has been. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for today here at Palumbo's Pythons and Boas. Not only did we get one clutch, we got two. What's better than one clutch? Two clutches. Now, we didn't do so great with the odds. We got a lot of slugs. The one clutch, we got three. One, it looks like we only got one viable egg, but you know what? The season's off with a bang. We're on a good roll because we're only in January and we already have two clutches on the ground. All last year we only had 25 clutches. We usually get 50 here. I did downsize a little bit with some of my breeders, but I have a lot of new ones up and coming. So I'm hopeful that we're going to see 40 clutches, maybe 50 clutches this year. We'll have to see. We're off to a good start. Pablo said today we fed, and we hadn't fed for 2 weeks, and very few snakes ate, only like about half of them, which means to me we're probably going to be seeing more eggs on the ground sooner than later. So I hope I'm going to have a lot of cool videos to show you over the next couple of weeks. I'm excited. It's egg laying season here at the facility, and that means babies in 60 days. All right, guys, if you love what you're seeing, make sure you show us that love. Hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications, hit that like button. I'll see you back tomorrow morning.